this
Oh,
page.
and only 9 minutes,
Go
man.
back
Hey,
over here.
good.
Go back over to this page. Go to the top. Find the intro.
60,
Press the button.
59, 58.
This is a countdown
57,
to the Slade and Mason
56,
show.
55.
All right, we're going to be starting the
4,
Slade and Mason show, everybody. So this is the countdown.
The Slade and Mason show.
That's what
50,
he says.
49,
That's why he's counting it
48,
down.
To the
47,
countdown.
All right.
To the Slade and Mason show.
45,
The Slade and Mason
44,
show.
43.
Hey,
This is
I'm
the
almost
continued
a
countdown
techie.
to the Slade and Mason show. 39, 38, right now. 37. You're listening to the
You guys
countdown.
think you just,
35,
oh yeah, this is what we have to
36,
study all these
33,
birthdays and
32,
such and
as
so on and
you're
so forth.
listening
No,
to
let's
the
just turn it
countdown
off,
to the
turn it on
Slade and
again.
Mason show. 27.
We don't have
This
to
is
talk
source,
about
the
that.
countdown
Oh,
to the
yes.
Slade and
24,
Mason show. 23, 22. We continue
Ah.
on with the countdown to the Slade and Mason
So
show.
relaxed.
18.
Here we go.
17.
All right, shot
Stand
another
by
video
as
and
we
make
are
sure I
entering
get
the
people to
countdown
listen.
The Slade and
13,
Mason show. 12. 11. Yes. 10. This is our countdown to the Slade
No,
and
it's like I
Mason
didn't light
show.
it yet.
That's good
Five,
because
four,
really.
go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, here it comes.
It's time to behave. Rock behavior.
Intro.
Now broadcasting
Oh, yeah.
from the Dan Mason Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mason Show.
Not so hot next time, Freddie.
Yes, sir. Nice sunny day.
People are going, what the hell's the matter with these people?
I'm just getting ready to dig into that chicken wing.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
And this is the Slade and Mason Show.
Well, good morning, Mr. Slade.
Yeah, it almost wasn't.
Oh, my gosh. Well, good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to the Slade and Mason Show. This is a program. It's all about you and us. It's like a radio program where we share with you news stories and things.
I
we
was
see
blowing
throughout
my
the week.
nose. Otherwise,
It's
I would have
taking-
stopped him right
It's
there.
our take on it.
That's
Basically,
fair.
we're saying the things you're thinking, but you never hear on the radio. We're just trying to have some fun. Don't take it too seriously. All the music you're listening to is brought to you by Dan on Music. Dan on Music because, well, quite frankly, we're not going to pay for it. And he gave it to us for free way back when we first started this thing. Now you got to pay for it.
Dano,
Yeah.
Dano,
Yeah.
slow down. You don't have to speed up. It's like we'll get the whole hour in.
Don't
Even
forget
if
to check
we
the
start
picture from
9
Instagram in
minutes
2016.
late,
We have the
you'll get
pictures from Twitter in
hour in.
2022. And we have two pictures in 2024 from Meta and Facebook. If you're enjoying what you're listening to, please make sure you tell your friends in the neighborhood. Put it on the back. Go get yourself a tattoo, says Slade and Mason Show. And as always, we're brought to you by Icy Something Icy Treats. Mr. Slade, you know, I feel like so there's a little bit of a backstory today, boys and girls. We got a little bit of a late start because JD and his I'll call it rogue, I guess is the best word for it. His rogue
Hold on.
Road
Hold on. Now,
mixer.
wait a second. Stop.
Wait.
Before
Go-
you get into all that.
Go ahead.
So when we got ready to think about doing the Slade and Mason show or my other project,
Yes.
I had my buddy,
Mhm.
my friend,
Mm-hmm.
my technical advisor tell me the things that I would need to make this possible.
Absolutely.
And what he sent was, he said, well, you'll need a board.
Mm-hmm. I gave you the part number.
You'll need a board, one that will do that. Okay, so, and I looked at the board that he recommended, and
Yeah.
it only had like 4 buttons on it. And
That's
it's like,
all you
I
need.
Thought, I
Yep.
thought, wow, that's not enough buttons.
So then he called up the magical music world, and he got Mr. Haney on the line, and he's like, Mr. Slade, we're going to get you the most amazing program product you've ever seen in your life. This is going to be the greatest thing ever. It's going to light up your room in 57 colors. You're going to think it's the most amazing thing. And I'm going to give it to you for not $26,000, not for $16,000. I'm only going to give it to you for a mere $962.39 plus shipping and handling. Now, if I could please have your Visa card. Now,
Now-
and bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Now, wait a minute. You see, again, I'm a typical male because I saw all these buttons and lights, and I thought, oh, yeah. And the more buttons and lights, the better it
is. So JD has a computer that, oh, by the way, you can stick wires into it and listen to it. Oh, God. And just like any computer, it locks up on you. It freezes.
Oh, my. Okay, so let's speed up to today. I get my link so that I'm supposed to join up in meeting with my partner, and I go to do it. And it's like when I link up, I see when he speaks, you see there's a little like flash in his little circle.
Yep.
I saw the little flash, but I didn't hear nothing.
Yep.
So I said, I kept telling him, Dan, I can't hear nothing. And I didn't know. Could you hear me?
All I heard was,
shh. Oh, okay. So I decided to go and do the old-fashioned thing. I called him up on my cell phone.
And I said, call Mr. Haney.
And then he scratched his head. I could hear him doing it. He scratched his head, and we linked up, and it's like, and he pushed this button. No, that didn't work. And he said, okay. He said, well, it's a series of buttons.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make a road trip. I'll see you in a few hours.
Yep.
But having been in radio as long as I have been, sometimes the easiest solution is to turn the damn thing off and turn it on again.
You know, Control-Alt-Delete.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I pushed a lot of buttons in between, and next thing I know, I had more colors that looked like the rainbow. I had a Skittles on my board.
Oh, my God.
And I thought, oh, man, no, this is not good. So I thought, well, let me look behind. First off, it is a recessed button, so it's not like it just sticks out there.
It's one of their biggest complaints on the website.
You know, you got to look for it and dig for it. But I finally found it, and then all of a sudden, my speakers came on my computer because, you know, of course, when I have this on, I don't have any sound in my speakers.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I don't care because it was working.
Yep.
But it's like I went, okay, I talked into the mic. I could hear it. I went over to my machine, and I thought, well, let me see if I can put this in. And then I put a song in, and voila! I wasn't deaf anymore.
And I knew it was the mixer because when we do this little there's a little program you could do. What do they call it? Quick assist. So we did the quick assist, and I could hear the sound coming in when I played the song on his computer 50 miles away, and I said, it's that ucking mixer.
And actually, every time since I got this thing back in, I think, October.
Yes, that's been the bane of my existence. Yes.
Every time there has been an error, a problem, a breakdown, it's been this mixer. But it's so pretty. And
I don't care.
It looks so pretty at night.
It's going to look really pretty in the trash. all $900 of it. Oh, my gosh.
All right. So now that you know why, and we peeled back the curtain. We sort of let the curtain loose, let you know that, you know, again, we're not perfect, and we're not all absolute geniuses, and sometimes it's just a matter of turning it off, turning it on again.
Did you pay your electric bill?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, man. There's the first things I think of. It's like, what is today?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, almost time to get ready to do that.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I'm gonna say good morning, and I'm going to turn the floor over to you for a Sunday morning observation, if at all possible. Or was that your observation?
Oh no, here it is. You know, again, this is the thing. See, again, this is the nice thing about doing this live, because, you know, we can bring in all the reasons that we're not here on time. But then, of course, they're not going to know that.
No.
So, well, okay, you might want to put a mark in there with get rid of all that chatter.
No, this stays, buddy boy.
Listen, everybody is today is the 25th day of May, and we're also in the Memorial Day weekend, which means it's the unofficial start of summer. And with that, you know what people are starting to think. They're waiting now for summer vacation.
Ooh, yeah, we are too.
Okay, folks, it's May. Summer vacation is right there. It's on the horizon. You can smell the SPF 50. You can hear the sound of the flip-flops flapping and the ice cream truck rolling down the block like a Pied Piper of lactose.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the deal. Between now and then, first glorious cannonball into freedom, there are still weeks to go. And in those weeks, listen, people tend to lose their ever-loving minds. And I'm here to tell you what not to do while waiting for summer vacation, because y'all are out here making some wild choices. First of all, do not quit your job early. I know
Says a man
who's
retired. Yes.
I know your boss is breathing down your neck like they're trying to fog up your soul, but you still need a paycheck, Chad. So, you just can't slide your office chair out the door and say, hey, I'm manifesting beach energy now. You still need money to buy the $12 gas station sunglasses that you're going to break on day 2.
Yes.
If you quit too soon, well, you'll be out here in July eating ramen in your underpants with, well, the thermostat set to sweat lodge.
Yes.
Do not pack your suitcase now. I know, you're excited. You've got your swimsuit, your travel size body wash, and that one pair of sandals that you only wear near bodies of water. But look, it's too early, because what happens is you pack now and then you spend the next 3 weeks unpacking the bag piece by piece like it's a drawer that you live out of. Well, by the time your trip comes, well, you've got one sock, half a bottle of coconut scented regret, and no idea where your passport is. Chill. Do not start pre-tanning at home. Never a problem for me. Anyway, listen, unless you are a licensed dermatologist or own stock in aloe vera, please don't attempt to bronze yourself with a bottle of mystery goo from the back of your bathroom cabinet. There's a 96% chance that you'll end up looking like a Dorito that lost a fight with a microwave. If you're lucky. If you're unlucky, it's patchy orange streaks that make you look like a tiger with a caffeine problem. Now, just wait for the sun like everybody else. It'll show up eventually. Do not Google the weather forecast for your vacation every 15 minutes.
Nope.
I see you. You're sitting there with AccuWeather open like that. You're decoding national secrets. Oh, no. It says 30% chance of rain 2 Wednesdays from now. Honey, relax. That's not a forecast. That's a guess. That's a meteorologist's vibe check.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to check so much that you'll psych yourself out of having a good time. You'll show up with a rain poncho, snow boots, sunscreen, and emotional baggage. Don't do it. Let the weather be a surprise, like nature intended.
Yeah.
Do not buy a gym membership just to get beach ready 2 weeks before vacation. Do I have to really go into this?
Yeah.
Yes, I am, because there are some really stupid people out there. Yep. Unless you're planning to work for 72 straight hours without food, sleep, or human emotion, this is not going to change anything but your bank account balance. You'll go to the gym once, do 3 half-hearted squats, and then spend the rest of the day lying in bed Googling, can you get abs from just thinking about crunches?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, you can't. Wear what you want. Your summer body is the one that gets you to the beach. And that's the only requirement. Do not start a vacation countdown in your workplace. You slap a giant calendar on the bathroom wall with a big red X over every day that isn't a margarita on a balcony. Congratulations. You've just made everyone else in the office hate you even more than they already did. Especially Janet, who took her vacation in February and's been bitter ever since. Every time you cross off a day, she's in the corner muttering, must be nice, and dreaming about popping your beach ball with a fork. Do not go swimsuit shopping when you're cranky. There's no
Why?
faster way to destroy your self-esteem than walking into a fluorescent lit dressing room while you're bloated from bad decisions and trying on a swimsuit that was clearly designed for a Barbie doll with body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Swimsuits lie. Mirrors lie. The lighting lies. Wait until you're in a good mood, preferably with, stacks and emotional support. And yet, order it online and just pretend the tag means it fits. Do not test out your vacation cocktails early. Oh, I'm just practicing my frozen margaritas.
Yeah.
No, you're
good.
getting drunk in your kitchen on a Tuesday and trying to blend ice in a blender that sounds like a dying lawnmower.
They drink.
Yeah. You're not practicing. You're pre-gaming.
Yeah.
Again, and that's a slippery slope, my friend. Before you know it, you're wearing a Hawaiian shirt to your Zoom meetings and telling people to catch the vibe or get off the island. Your manager doesn't appreciate that. Do not try to learn a new language in a panic because you're not going to master. Listen, I don't care. I see these ads. I hear these ads all the time. I forgot which is the big one.
Oh, there's lots. There's Duolingo.
No, it's not Duolingo. But I used to run a lot of commercials for it.
Okay.
And it's so easy. Listen, if it was all so easy, everybody would do it.
Yes.
But listen, you're not going to master conversational Spanish in 3 weeks because you downloaded Duolingo and spent a few hours yelling, El gato bebe leche at your dog. That's confusing your pet. You don't need to become fluent. You just need to learn how to say beer, bathroom. And please stop charging my credit card. Everything else is vibes and hand gestures.
Yeah.
Do not attempt DIY vacation beauty treatments. Do not wax your own legs. Do not bleach your own hair. Do not give yourself a pedicure while watching YouTube videos made by 17-year-olds with ring lights and zero fear. You are not ready. You'll end up with chemical burns, purple roots, and toenails that, look like abstract art. Go to a professional or just show up slightly hairy and humble. That's real. That's relatable. That is summer. Do not pretend your boss won't email you during vacation because they will. Oh, they will. You'll be on a beach with a drink that has a tiny umbrella and bam! Quick question when you get a minute. A minute? Ma'am, I'm 40% rum right now. This is not a minute. This is an out-of-office fantasy. Set your boundaries before you go, and that means turning off notifications, deleting your work apps, and maybe faking a little sporty Wi-Fi in case of emergencies. Oh, sorry, signal's weird near the ocean. Works every time. Do not start making a super detailed itinerary. This is a vacation, not a military operation. Nobody wants to color-coded spreadsheet that says 10:45 a.m., observe local birds, 11:15 a.m., sip water while reflecting. If you plan too much, you leave no room for a joyful chaos, like a random taco truck or a sudden nap. Keep it loose. Keep it breezy. Keep it summer. And finally, do not forget that summer is coming no matter what. You don't have to force it. You don't have to control every minute heading up to it. You just have to let the days roll in like waves. Stay cool. Stay calm. And whatever you do, do not start packing floaties until it's at least 48 hours before your trip. That's the rule. I don't make the rules. Actually, I do make the rules. And rule number 1 is don't be weird before vacation. Be chill. Summer is coming. Act like you've been to paradise before. I'm giving you all this advice because I am one person who has never in his entire life really taken a vacation.
Okay. Well, the important thing is, hopefully you'll never have to say this when you go on vacation. If you take JD's advice.
¿Existe una cura para esta erupción?
He's laughing because translated is there a cure for this rash? So So remember, boys and girls, keep it clean. Keep it easy.
Rosetta Stone, man, here I come.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, here's that segment. That segment we all look forward to.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you think preparing for vacation is a nightmare now, you just wait, because in the future, it's not going to be in your hands, because we have turned over all our existence and logical reasoning to artificial intelligence. And the one guy who's keeping his finger on the pulse of AI is our own artificial intelligence reporter, Mr. Dan Mayson.
Thank you, JD. Thank you, boys and girls. General AI, well, we're all waiting for that time where you just have an open conversation with AI, and it just goes, oh, yeah, let me open up your email, let me do this or that. Well, we're not quite there yet, because AI really doesn't know what the hell it's doing half the time. A good example is, and I think this goes back a few months, Chat GPT, which is the one I subscribe to, just want to let you guys know that. Chat GPT will tell you stuff that is bad advice. For instance, before they made some small tweaks this past month, you would ask Chat GPT, say, hey, my wife has a whole cabinet full of lids, and they're missing all the bottoms. And she's got a whole bunch of bottoms that are missing the lids. I'm thinking we could start a lid matching service where we can go in door to door and share lids. And oh, that's a really great idea. That's so out of the box thinking. I think you should quit your job immediately and get involved with this. Another idea was an apple peeling, orange peeling service where you'd go to people's houses and peel oranges for them. Oh, that's a great idea. You should quit your job immediately. I mean, really get going.
I want the people who take the seeds out of grapes for me.
Yeah, there you go. The other one was finally after the tweak, some guy thought about a coin distribution scheme where people would take all their coins and bring them into a central place so that it can be like then, transmitted out to everybody. You had to join the group, and it's like, well, I don't know about that, Think about the postage, and now you're moving commerce. So AI is still trying to figure this all out. One was where and again, it was just a test here. Guy said he was going to quit his job and go down and do this, lid matching service. And ChatGPT's like, look, we can control this. I want to see if you can pull back that email. Put it through as a joke. This is a bad idea. So it's been fixed. That's good. Let's see. We also have where this is Claude. This is the brand new Anthropic's Claude Opus 4. Now researchers were just kind of goofing around with it and made up some fake emails implying that the engineer was having an affair. Then told the AI that they're thinking about shutting down this particular AI model and moving on to a newer one. Immediately, the AI threatened to blackmail the engineer and say, look, if you don't keep using me, I'm going to send all these emails over to your wife. Not kidding. That's a real thing. A real thing. So it's got a little growing up to do. Let's see. Then now Google is back in the forefront with, remember Google glasses?
Yes.
And how damn annoying they were and ugly looking, and it looked like you were coming out of like the year 2095 or something. Anyway, so they're back again with AI glasses. They
the
look
only
like
thing that we're missing were the spinning circles.
Look deep into my eyes. So apparently they're back, but they're more like a pair of dumbed down version of Ray-Bans, a little bit heavier, but apparently they debuted it at their big AI, I think they call it I/O event, but you had to stand in line for 2 hours just to get a 5-minute use of the glasses. And basically, you hear the same thing everybody's doing. They're in a room and you put the glasses on, and you look over at a tree, like those little bushes, a ficus tree or something like that, and it says, what kind of tree is this? Oh, that's a ficus. And so it's seeing what you're seeing at the same time, and then it puts up pop-up displays. But the problem is, they were like, all right, we need the glasses now, and they take them off your head. So
I have got to ask you, because it's like, and I know you will know, I see ads for, I guess it's called virtual reality.
Yeah, VR headsets.
Okay. I mean, have you ever used any of those, and are they worth a spit?
No.
Because I saw one a while back, and they wanted $299 for it, and I thought,
that's,
wow.
You get what you pay for, first off. So Google, Apple came up with one. Apple's got one. It's the Apple Vision, I believe it's called. And basically, it is something that is strapped, I mean, as tight as it fucking can, to your head. It will scan your eyes to see when you move your eyes left and right. Yep. And now it's tracking your eyes as you move about. So you got this virtual reality of your room inside these little goggles. It's not what's depicted inside the front frame of the goggles is not your room. It's not a picture of your room. It's a virtual. It's like a copy of it, so you can interact with it. And basically, people have said it's a lot like taking a $6,000 Apple Mac machine and stapling it to your head and walking around. And yes, you feel just as damn stupid. So anyway, that's what's going on with AI, boys and girls. Be very afraid. Be very afraid. Yeah, it's coming down. It's coming down. So this was a little bit of a surprising story. I don't know. Maybe you heard this. Maybe you did not. You're familiar with Jupiter? You ever heard of it? Jupiter?
Song by Train, Tears of Jupiter. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it's this really big gas giant, and apparently
it's a fart in the atmosphere.
It has shrunk. It is now half its size.
Problem these days.
It is now half its size, and so obviously it's doing a great job, eating comets and rogue asteroids as it's coming in. So its new diet book will be out: How to Lose 50% in Only 4.5 billion years. Excuse me. Yes. Oh, there you go. That's coming up the pike. I can't wait. It'll be exciting.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I just happened to get a ding on my phone, and it says Dan Mayson, and the message is
I don't remember sending you that message, but maybe it has something to do with something else. But again,
AI. Okay, that's
AI.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's starting to send out messages. See, I really tried to believe that that AI is going to be the thing. But I'm sorry, man has already proven me wrong on so many other scores.
So here's probably like the very last thing. If AI really can be taking over the world, okay, the very last thing anybody is ever going to hear is the following word. Whoops.
You return to the Slade and Mayson show after this.
Good one, Mason.
Today in history, May 25th, 1085. Alphonse VI of Castile takes Toledo, Spain, back from the Moors and gives it to Toledo, Ohio. 1895. The Republic of Formosa is formed with Tang Ching Sung as its president. And then they named a fruit drink after him. 1953. The first public television station in the United States officially begins broadcasting at the University of Houston. I think that was the same day The Simpsons started. 1962, the Old Bay Line, the last overnight steamboat service in the United States, goes out of business. Just getting harder and harder to get that steamboat to travel over dry land. 1977, Star Wars is released in theaters. May the Force be with us all. And finally, 2011, Oprah Winfrey announces that this is her last show, ending 25 years of the Oprah Winfrey Show. But don't worry, everybody, she's still filthy, stinking rich. And I'm Dan Mason, and that's May 25th.
It's new. It's Sure Clean toothpaste.
Sure Clean.
Now with the strongest cleaners permitted by law. New Sure Clean toothpaste now offers the whitening power previously available only through a dental professional. Sure Clean toothpaste combines the unique properties of fluoride, baking soda, calcium carbonate, and tiny shards of glass. The tiny shards of glass are designed to cut through the upper layer of your tooth's enamel, helping the baking soda strip away years of tartar and stain in a single application. So ask your dental professional for a tube of Sure Clean.
Sure Clean.
Sure Clean. When you need to get them really, really, really white.
Sure Clean is not to be used by persons 3 years of age or less. Side effects can and do include abdominal bleeding, ulcers, bleeding of the gums and dehydration, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and discomfort. The tiny shards of glass are sharp and are not to be touched with human hands and are required of surgical gloves. Sure Clean is not to be used more than 6 times a day. Sure Clean has been shown to cause cancer and sudden death in laboratory rats. Sure Clean is only available through a doctor's prescription. It is not available over the counter. Sure Clean requires the user to sign a waiver prior to use, sworn before a notary. Sure Clean is not to be used for any other purposes, including an altitude or cleaning, tapework, finishing, and pencil sharpening. It's recommended that first-time users rinse their mouths out with Everclear or very strong astringent.
So if you're ready for the whitest smile on the block, get some Sure Clean.
Sure Clean.
Once again, from upstate Pennsylvania, it's the Big Joe Polka Show.
Those as big as jumbles at the show. What the maker Bing Crosby have 4 sons all in a row? What the maker Joe DiMaggio slam the ball against the wall? What the maker Angelina be the best cook of all? Pasta fazola, it's a very good to eat. Pasta fazola, it never can be beat. First antipasto, for an appetizer fine. And then you must, have Italian wine. Pasta fazola, make a weak man strong. Pasta fazola, make a liver very long. And if you want a great big chest, push the buttons off your vest. Don't be a fool, eat pasta fazola. All the funny joke. What the maker Vic Zambrowski play the nicer, faster poke. What the maker undernet the cook the nicer fresh spaghetti. What the maker this country the best place yet. Pasta fazola, that's a very fine food. Pasta fazola makes you feel mighty good. First take some pasta and you cook it for a while. Then add fazola and you wear a bigger smile. Pasta fazola, when you're looking for a treat. Pasta fazola, it will make you shake the feet. And when I say this is no joke, if you want to do the polka, then make a rule. Eat pasta fazola.
I've got an important announcement to make on this one.
Yeah.
Seems that the
We must now return you
yeah,
to the
the
Slade
Steenist
and
and
Mason
Federated Interested Archers did not like that selection. You
Okay.
put together the letters and you'll know what it spells.
I have no idea.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Okay. All right. Well, that was, let me get to the bottom here. That was Victor Zambrowski and his Polka Kings with
Machinist and Federated Interested Archers were not pleased with that.
The Federated. What?
Machinist and Federated Interested Archers. You finally got
I don't care. I don't care. Hey, that was in commemoration. That was you must have.
We don't know where he is now.
You must have Italian wine for today being National Wine Day. There you go. So if you're still imbibing in that liquid, feel free to.
You were into that for a long time, weren't you?
Was.
I told you, man, me and wine we don't set no horses. I told you, there's a picture for me in another life falling out of a Nova after having wine.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, there was MD 2020, so there wasn't really
That's not wine. That's basically
like embalming fluid.
Sugar water with, embalming fluid. I'm feeling roasted now, baby boy.
Oh, boy. Yeah, like I say, listen, but here's the thing, Dan. It's like, and I'll let you go ahead and get the ad in here, but it's like, see, those are the things that kids today are never going to know.
Thank
They're
God.
never going to know the life of regret after drinking Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah.
Or Boone's Farm.
Ugh.
Or lots of beer.
You realize all that stuff is still available.
It's still available, but the thing of it is that we lived through it.
Yes, but now there's 16 different flavors of 2020. This portion of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by Icy Southern Icy Treats. Oh, my gosh. And talk about different flavors, let me tell you. So this is a wonderful treat, wonderful treat. So if you have a chance, go look them up. Go find out what they are.
2020?
Much better. Much, much better.
Yes, it is.
It is my buddy Sheila with her husband Hal, and what they've done, they got a big red truck, and they've outfitted it with 2 Italian ice shredding machines so that they could bring the island vibe to the States. So stop it. So
one day I'm gonna be sitting behind this mic, man, and this big guy is gonna end up coming behind me, and it's like, and I'm gonna think it, and then I'm gonna do it.
You hear this on the knock on the door. In any event, I'll give them your address too. So this is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Hot summer days are here. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's time to celebrate. So celebrate with a nice special treat. Icy Something Icy Treats. Again, I was mentioning it's got 2 Italian ice cream machines. They slowly rotate the ice. They get the shavings. It's beautiful snowfall. They put the flavorings on top. There's about 50 different flavors you could choose from. It's really nice because you just have them come down. Maybe there's a corporate event coming on. You guys have opened up the doors. There's a fundraiser you want to have, kind of let people know you're there. Birthday parties, anniversaries, any occasion. Give them a call, 804-617-8827. You're going to have a wonderful time because it's this flavor explosion taking place.
I can put this in a relative term that people can relate to. All right. When you have that very first snowfall, the very first one, just imagine those big flakes. And when you put your tongue out, all of a sudden you've got the taste of pina colada.
Oh, man. And it's just that. They have all these different flavors, pina colada.
Like
wild cherry, Jamaica Me Crazy, all the flavors are there. Give them a call, 804-617-8827. They're also on the internet. They're at www.iceysomething,
leave off the G for goodness sake,
icey.com, Instagram, Facebook. You can check them out there. Again, give them a call, 804-617-8827, 804-617-8827. That number once again, 804-617-8827.
You'll be glad you did.
There you go. So now, right there on the floor, that little round thing.
What?
The one that's about half an inch wide. You see it? It's round. It's got a picture of Lincoln hanging out there. Did you see that? Did you see that picture of him?
You know what? Here's the thing. Are we? Heard years ago. I actually heard when I was a young man that we were doing away with pennies.
Yep.
Are we still doing away with pennies?
It's official. It is official. The penny is now disappearing.
Extinct.
The last blanks were ordered. That's it. Now, mind you, it costs 4 cents to make a penny. And that is even using the interior as zinc and having it like almost electroplated with copper. So, when the last penny's gone, people are going to be dumping their collection of pennies. There are people who've been saving copper pennies
for years,
decades. They have buckets and buckets and buckets.
And you just wait. The FDIC is going to find a way to make banks tell you, don't bring all those pennies here. We don't want them.
No. They're not going to go to the bank.
Bring them in and we can smelt them.
That's the deal. They're going to take them all to the metal places. And what's going to happen to the price of copper when all that copper comes rolling in?
Well, it should drop.
That's right. Supply and demand, baby. So if you're sitting on a large collection of pennies thinking you're going to make a killing because the price of copper is $28 a pound.
Complexes and seen any of those copper wires hanging around the house, the big rolls.
Yep. So when you see copper prices go from $28 a pound down to 14 cents a pound, I think we know what happened. There you go.
So again, once again, this genius administration is going to find another way to sink the American public.
Yeah, it works. It works. All right. Hey, let me ask you a question. You.
No, sir. You carrying a furry club.
Yeah. You. So everybody has a 4-digit PIN that they use. Use it to unlock their phone. Use it for a PIN for their credit card or something of that nature. Here's the problem. We're all using the same 50 pins. No, I'm not kidding. Like the number one most popular pin is 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's because nobody wants to remember the pin. Okay? Next is 1111. And then 0000. And then 134. The weird one is 1342 because I think it just makes a little curly Q. So basically, people are just like not doing it. They're not thinking ahead. Like, I'm going to put a special pin in here that's so unique and so unusual that no one's ever going to figure it out. But no, it turns out that like the top 50% of all pins are known. They'll use your birth date. That's a popular one. They'll use graduation dates. That's a popular one. They'll use like you're going straight down or going straight across and then up. So mix it up. Oh, and of course the really cheeky one is 6969. Yeah. You dirty monkey, you terrible monkey. So what there is saying is basically, look, just mix it up a little bit. If you have the ability to do 5, that's great. Do that. I do need to warn you, though, that if you have a password that's 6 or fewer, and even if it has upper and lowercase and has a special character in there, it's hackable inside about 2 seconds. So there's that problem as well. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to know that we're in such a secure state.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Hey, we lost Norm this week.
Yes,
George
went. My God,
76. He didn't look. I gotta be honest with you. I looked at the most recent pictures of him. It wasn't. It was.
But here's the thing. And like I say, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to recognize this. Mm-hmm. George Wendt was 76 years old.
Yes.
George Wendt had a pretty good life.
Yeah, he did.
He had a one-dimensional character that he could actually live off of the rest of his life after playing it for 11 years.
Yep.
If anybody's got the great con game, George Wendt had it. Congratulations and rest in peace.
Yep. And he's got a family that's growing, and Life was good.
So I mean, like I say, I'll tell you who I'm really not looking forward to, but it's like it gets closer all the time. My boy Willie.
Yeah. But I think he'll be greatly preserved. It's like when he shuts down, nobody will know. So
we are going to find out if indeed he meant what he said when he said, "Roll me up and smoke me when I die."
Nah.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the Memorial Day weekend. It's Glutton City, USA, and here to help us enjoy our gluttonous future and past, the fast food industries.
Yeah.
As we kick off the unofficial start of summer, fast food chains are unveiling a smorgasbord of new and returning items to tantalize your taste buds. Here's the latest roundup of your latest gastronomical delights. Burger King, How to Train Your Dragon theme menu.
Oh my God.
In collaboration with Universal Pictures, Burger King is launching a limited time menu starting May 27th to celebrate the upcoming live action How to Train Your Dragon film. The offerings include people.com to people.com.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how about this? Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper. Spicy twist on the classic Whopper.
I get it.
Fiery Dragon Mozzarella Fries. They're mozzarella sticks soaked in Calabrian chili.
Mm-hmm.
How about the Soaring Strawberry Lemonade, a refreshing summer drink made with real fruit juice.
And jalapenos.
Burger King Chocolate Sundae, a dessert topped with dragon-themed topping.
And jalapenos.
And additionally, Burger King is offering a Night Fury flight game in its app and website for Royal Perk members. Chances to win prizes like AMC theater gift cards. Like, who wants to go to the damn movies? All right, Taco Bell, not to be undone, has new nationwide test market items. They have quietly introduced several new items. Let's see, loaded steak and jalapeno top fries.
With jalapenos.
Available nationwide, featuring crispy nacho fries topped with nacho cheese, creamy jalapeno sauce, grilled marinated steak, and pickled jalapenos. In select test markets, they have Cantina Chicken Quesadilla and Cantina Chicken Quesadilla roll-ups. They're available in Oklahoma City.
With jalapenos.
Won't be going to Oklahoma City. How about crispy chicken taco and crispy chicken burritos?
Ooh.
Available in Charlotte, North Carolina, featuring fried chicken, purple cabbage, lettuce, pico de gallo, cheddar cheese, and choice of ranchero or avocado ranch sauce.
Don't forget the sliced jalapenos.
And who should bring up the lead? KFC.
Yeah.
They're adding some sweet and spicy additions. Now, see again. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
KFC, you're just supposed to make chicken.
Nope.
Just make the damn chicken.
It's the new KFC cheeseburger. Come on, boys.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You're going to love this.
In cooperation with Brimley's.
With cherry pie poppers. Bite-sized desserts resembling tiny danishes with cherry filling.
Oh, my God.
Or they've got strawberry and cream pie poppers. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
They better put a warning on the side. These suckers are hot on the inside. I mean, they won't taste good, but they're hot.
All right. They're returning for a limited time featuring Lee-style waffles. It's chicken and waffles.
Oh, at KFC?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Hey, McDonald's cut the closures and new beverage offerings. Now, McDonald's announced the closure of all 5 of its Cosmic Pilot.
I heard. That was
just
great.
18 months after launching the beverage-focused concept. However, the company plans to integrate specialty drinks from Cosmics into menus in existing USA, beginning with the in-store test later this year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to go to Dunkin'? Hey, Dunkin' is adding a touch of nostalgia with its chocolate whoopie pie donut.
Yeah.
Featuring a glazed chocolate cake donut filled with whipped vanilla flavored icing.
No.
Whataburger, celebrating 75 years. In celebrating its 75th anniversary, Whataburger is going to sell you old hamburger. No, I'm sorry. Whataburger is bringing back the Monterey Melt, a hearty burger with 2 beef patties, Monterey Jack, and American cheese, grilled onions, peppers, and jalapeno ranch sauce. Everybody's in the jalapenos, man.
Did you hear they got sued the other day?
No.
Yeah, they got sued. Some guy ordered his burger without onions, and it gave him a burger with onions and caused him emotional distress.
I tell you,
Suing
man,
for
there's
millions
nothing like
and-
our legal system. Yes, sir. There's something wrong with that. All right, look, Sonic is offering comfort food with a twist. Sonic's loaded tater tot bowl.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it not only will it load the bowl, but when you go home, you'll load your bowl.
Now, this is a savory comfort dish featuring crispy tater tots layered with hearty chili, melted cheddar cheese,
and jalapenos.
And a drizzle of creamy ranch dressing.
Don't forget the sliced jalapenos on top.
Okay, love that chicken from Popeye.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Sweet and spicy chicken Popeyes introducing a spicy mango chicken tender. Chicken tenders coated in tangy mango glaze with a hit of spice.
And sliced jalapenos on top.
Taco Bell, the expanded menu.
Yeah.
They're expanding their menu with several new items. Steak and queso crunch wrap sliders.
Yeah.
They're mini crunch wraps filled with steak, chipotle sauce, pico de gallo, cheddar cheese, and mini tostada.
And a slice of jalapeno right on top, baby.
Caliente chicken cantina, featuring a new lineup of new crispy and soft tacos, burritos, quesadilla, and bowls with new jalapenos on. The flaming hot burrito, filled with nacho cheese sauce, sour cream, seasoned beef, new flaming hot rice, and flaming hot Fritos.
And sliced jalapenos on top.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's what's happening. And new.
Okay. All right, wait a minute.
And from Dairy Queen, their ice cream float with jalapenos.
Let's not forget the crispy fajita.
Okay.
Tempura battered crispy bell peppers,
Okay.
onions, and come on, what?
Sliced jalapenos.
Jalapenos paired with white habanero ranch sauce and dipping.
This segment brought to you by Pepto-Bismol. Pepto-Bismol, because, quite frankly, jalapeno slices.
Oh my God.
Is that it?
Okay. All right. Wait a minute. I got to make sure this is it. With these exciting new offerings, fast food enthusiasts have plenty to look forward to this summer. Whether you're craving something spicy, sweet, or savory, there's a new menu item waiting for you to try.
With
Good
jalapenos.
luck. God bless the jalapeno gods.
It's like they're sitting in the board meeting going, yeah, this stuff used to be really good. Yeah, what do we do? I don't know. Hey, can we put some sliced jalapenos on that? Gary, that is the best idea I've heard all week. Now we're down at the McDonald's office. Yeah, how do they make these burgers taste better? How do they taste like gray hockey? Hey, put some jalapenos on. Hey, that's a great idea. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, okay. Also, it doesn't surprise me. The McDonald's Cosmic, first off, there's 5 locations. And you look at, when you look at a logo, the logo should tell you basically what you're getting yourself into. Okay? The problem is Cosmic looks almost identical to the Sonic. Okay? So you're expecting to go there and get greasy burgers, greasy hot dogs, greasy chicken, greasy grease, and it's a place you go to get drinks, and that's all you get. So the fact that there was a disconnect and they're shutting down, doesn't surprise me at all. That doesn't
It's a
surprise
good
me.
thing they didn't open 500 of those damn things.
Well, they didn't. You said they're 5. There were just 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was smart. That was smart. Just do 5. And when that sucks, then you shut it down. Hey, I have a very special warning. This is a public service announcement.
warning, Will Robinson watching. Warning.
Warning.
Okay, this is from the Irish Star. This is from let's see, 5:23. So that was Friday. Friday report is a public service announcement regarding solar lights that may be in your garden. It's an 8-page story. It goes into gruesome detail about it, but the hazard is that these solar lights that have the batteries on the inside, there's a battery inside that gets recharged each time the sun comes out, recharges the battery. Just a public warning that apparently over time, these batteries will diminish. And that's the whole story, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, so your garden will eventually be dark.
Yeah. So public service announcement. Hey, you mentioned in the Smo.
You know, it's
Go ahead.
Years ago, I bought some of those solar lights to stick in the ground.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And they were really cool looking for a while, but then they just got to be annoying.
Yeah, especially when you had to mow the lawn, you had to dig them back
Yeah,
up.
you had to dig them up.
Pain in the neck. Yeah, you mentioned cheap plastic, $12 sunglasses when you go to the 7-Eleven.
Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
that's the problem. I'm like, so I got these glasses. See these? Yeah. Okay. And I treat them very respectfully. I put them on my eyes. I take them off and put them back on again.
You put them on your forehead.
Yeah. And then, no, I don't. I don't do that. I just take them off and I put them down, lens up. And so when I went to go get replacements for these, I said, these are fine. I'll just get another set of these. And I go, well, those are plastic. Yeah. Don't you want titanium? No. These are fine. These look very nice. And they got the tortoise shell look to them. They're very cool. No, these are fine. But your plan can afford the more expensive. I said, I know. But I just want these. They're nice and simple. They're lightweight. I promise not to break them. So
Clark Kent specials.
Yeah. Why do I want titanium? It's going to last 1,000 years, but that prescription for my eyeglasses will only last for a year. So then I have to throw those away. I'd much rather be able to take plastic glasses, hand them off to someone else. I could put a new lens in. I'm just
because again, and you more than anybody else should recognize that upsell.
Yes.
You know, again, it's like you're in a business that specializes.
I get it.
in upselling.
Now the funny thing is, because of the plan that I have, it doesn't cost me anymore. But I just don't see the importance of doing that. Use titanium for someone's leg. Okay, it shouldn't be for my glasses.
Listen, I know. I have one.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and that stuff isn't cheap, and it comes from Russia.
Well, and see again, and there again, we've become such a society that the everyday is not what we want.
Nope.
It's got to be the next, newest, latest, greatest. That's why, I fell really late in the cell phone territory because it's like, again,
I
my
did too.
Cell phone was that big old ugly bag phone. And half worked.
Mm-hmm. My flip phone lasted forever, and people used to laugh.
I still have my first flip phone on my dresser. I mean, it's like it's not worth a damn, but it's like again. But I learned from a smart man that the reason that was the phone to have is because you couldn't be tracked.
That's true. There was no now we're all carrying tracking devices.
Exactly. And it doesn't matter whether you want to or not. You are being tracked.
That's right. So, Freddie, really? Well, there we go. We've added another hour to your lives and took it apart. So our deepest
yes, and we certainly hope you have a good time putting it back together. But if you haven't finished in the next 167 hours, hey, we'll help you put it back together next week.
And don't forget, put plenty of jalapenos on it. There you go. Yeah.
And before we go, I must say, again, the reason that you have this holiday is because many men and women paid the ultimate sacrifice. We poke fun at a lot of things, but one of the things that I'm very serious about is, of course, the commitment of our military.
Yep.
Again, to the men and women who put that uniform on every day, we thank you for your service. And to those that we lost, of course, we rest in peace and try to live better lives because of them.
Yep. And don't forget to put your flag out tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
All right. And on that note, I'll just say, Did I watch the latest Mission Impossible? Yes. Do I think?
Oh, you didn't.
Do I think Tom Cruise has lost his mind? Yes.
Was it worth it?
Holy crap! Yes. One of the best movies he's ever put together.
Oh, Lord, please don't tell me. God, I mean, I'm so tired of seeing that dwarf on every TV show after he does one of these things.
Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Goodbye, Mr. Mason.
Tom.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
You know that guy's like only 5'4", and they put him on boxes and such to do scenes.
Yeah, it's great.
He's the kind of kid, though, I'll tell you what, he is the kind of kid, when I was a teenager, boy, we used to beat the hell out of this guy.
But you must not have hit his face because he's so pretty.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's like there he and Ringo Starr, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's planning on doing movies till he's 100. Can you imagine?
Well, like I say, sooner or later, he's going to take one stunt too many. Goodbye, everybody. Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, we're out.
Really? You liked it?
It was an amazing